Hello and welcome back to part 3 of my university experience. So we're about 6 weeks through the year now, of my university year. 6 weeks of waking up at 6 o'clock to be in uni for 10. Although it's not all that bad. Most of the time, I'm just sat on the bus or the train, or standing up on the train, just to wake up. So it's not that bad. Sometimes I've been experimenting with waking up a bit later as well. Now, they say that uni is what you make of it, so I've been really going for it, but from a realistic angle. Things are busy, yes, great, but I think everything can work out. I'm not overdoing it. Let me explain. So I'm going to start today's video with the acting opportunities that I've either done or put in for, in order. So let's begin. On Friday the 13th, I was filming for another TV show. It's the same one I've been on quite a few times, but I can't say which one because there are rules. There's a lot of rules you have to follow when you're filming for TV and generally filming, right? But it was amazing. I woke up at 5:30. I got a lift to BBC Roadblock Studios. I was there. I was on set for about 11 hours, I think, from 8 AM to 7 PM. In this time, we were filming for about 2 hours, right? So 9 hours was literally just sitting on set, doing whatever, and having some food. We had a lovely rice for dinner with lovely curry for dinner with rice and chips. One of the people who I went to my acting club with for 11 years was also on set. It was a nice surprise. Like we had no idea that each other would be there. We caught up because our last show together was Chicago, and it was amazing. I've got so many memories of Chicago that I'll have forever. I don't know if you can see it there, but these books are a reconstruction of the show because we can't have a recording of it. But I reconstructed it using the script and the photos that we have. But anyways, on set, I did some of my university work with my lovely setup of a chair, my iPad, and some notes. It was a brilliant day out and a nice way to earn some money. It's a shame that I can't show many photos of this, right? But I'll show what I can. I have been showing what I can. Now, next, I have to admit that I bent the rules a little bit. So I got I haven't got it yet, but I had an offer for an acting job called The Bridge, as it was called. But as a Doctor Who fan, I suspected that The Bridge was a production code name for the show as to keep it secretive, right, which after a bit of research turned out to be true. I applied for it. Now, if I could be on Doctor Who, that would be a dream come true. Right, even if it's just I don't know, just as an extra. The same programme came up with my second acting agency, right? But we're not meant to be on the same programme, so I couldn't be on Casualty with 2 or more agencies. It's got to be with the same one in order to avoid confusion, right? But I haven't been on Doctor Who before, obviously. But if I had, it'd be phenomenal. But if I wanted to do creative and if I wanted to do Casualty with another agency, I'd have to wait out the 4-month waiting period, and then tell both agencies I'm swapping to the other for that show. Otherwise, I'd be breaking the rules. I've applied to be on Doctor Who with both the agencies because it's very unlikely that I'll get even one, let alone the both. Right? As of 5 days later, back then, I hadn't had a response back from either about this particular one. But I would have been going with the first one to accept me. But I really hoped I would get one, right? Now, I can update you on this. The one agency, I didn't get it. Confirmed I didn't get it. With my other one, I'm still waiting to hear back from them. I might get it, but I'm not getting my hopes up because I know what it's like. Next, we have the short films I've been in. Well, the one. I've applied for 3 as I write this. I'm not holding back. I've applied for 3 because you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take, you know? It's a thing. There's a lot of confidentiality when it comes to films and TV shows, in that sometimes you can't mention the names, show photos, tell the story or what it's about, or descriptions of it, right? But the funny thing is, 2 out of 3 of them were on the same day. But yeah. Generally, last week was a week of great achievements and new experiences. On Tuesday, the 17th of October, nearly 5 weeks into uni, we had a mini audition for the songs that we've been doing. Because we're doing songs from a kids show, like kids theatre production for the show. We were going over the songs, and about 2 hours in, we had mini auditions. So everyone was as the audience, and then each person would get up and do what they did. Naturally, it was terrifying, but I was ready. Throughout our sessions, I've loved having a laugh and just going over the songs. Like, my favourite song is "Mvubu the Happiest Hippo." I'll always remember when we went around in a circle singing it. I think I've shown the clip before, but if not, I'll play it again, as you can see. But yeah, that was fun. Anyway, for the audition, I went first and I sung it. We had the lyrics because we were still going over it, still learning the songs. Everyone seemed to enjoy it. I got a lot of woo! So I had a lot of positive feedback, which was very motivating, very promising. It was fun, but it was scary. I can play a bit of it. I did record it. I'm glad I did, because now I've got some reference of how I sound now when I have to learn it. Mvubu the happiest hippo, the kind of guy you'd like to meet. Please come and dance with us into the night. Mvubu, you've got the dancing beat. When I was a small little hippo, I could dance before I could swim. All other hippos were jealous because of my hippo rhythm. It's just a boom, boom, boom to the left, boom, boom, boom to the right. Wiggle your tail in the sunrise. Because when I was watching YouTube clips of the song, or trying to, there are no other clips of it. Only the actual song. No other place has done "Mvubu the Happiest Hippo." But yeah, so there's only my interpretation to go off. But nobody else in my class has auditioned for the role of Mvubu the Happiest Hippo, so I might get it. I hope so, but you never know. We also had the offer to run for class representative. The person would represent the class in any thoughts, opinions about anything really. There were, I think, 5 of us who put in for it. And we had to write a statement as to why we should get the part, to send to the teacher, and I thought that the teacher would choose. But no, it's a democracy. So the class choose 2 people, and the top 2 are the class reps. Now, I wrote out a statement, everyone had to. I'll read it out. It's not the best, right? So I said, I think I'd be perfect because I'm not afraid to ask the questions that someone may want to ask, but may not have the confidence to, or may not know how to ask it, if that makes sense. Because I feel like the majority of the class are able to trust me / talk to me as I'm constantly having a laugh and talking with them. Yeah, it's not my best political speech. But there we go. I can give or take this role, to be honest. I mainly took it because I got an email saying that at least one person voted for me, even though I didn't put myself through for it initially. But there we go. I wished good luck to whoever got it. As of today, the 26th of October, as I'm recording this, I can tell you that I didn't get it. I did not get it. But I'm okay with that, because I only went for it, again, because someone nominated me. And yeah, it wasn't a big deal for me, class rep. I was just like, I'll go for it. If I don't get it, it's fine. But I'm glad someone who was actually serious about it got the part. So it all worked out in the end for them. I'm okay. I'm okay with that. I can sacrifice that. Tuesday the 19th of October was a great day. I was writing this the night before, right? But I had the experience of a lifetime. It was a week ago today, actually. as I record this. Right, but let's talk about it. For the first time ever, I went clubbing around Cardiff. It was quite a lot of us in our university class for drama, so it was great. First, I got the train to Cardiff for about 9 o'clock-ish, and I dropped my pillow and dressing gown at Christian's. So, let's see what today's got in store, shall we? My bag, you can't see it from here obviously, but it is stuffed. I got my pillow and some other things in this little tote bag. I got a little bag for that. I'm going to get the train now, because I missed the bus because I wanted an extra half an hour of sleep. But yeah, let's see how today goes. Because the idea was that I'd be staying there for the night, because I'd be staying in Cardiff overnight and decided to get public transport in the middle of the night. But it's fine. Right? I dropped them off at Christian's and we went through our lesson for the day, because we only have one on a Wednesday and a Thursday. After the lesson, it was about 10 to 1-ish. Shemai, so I have officially finished university for the week. Started my last lesson. But now, I've got an audition. My very first audition for a university short film. I won't lie, I am fairly terrified. However, I will be doing it anyway, so I'm still doing it. I think it's natural to be nervous, but there we go. I've done what I can, I've read the brief, I've had a little glance through the script, so we'll see how I go with that. Once I've done that, I've got an hour until I got another audition. So yeah, today consists of my university lecture, 2 auditions, and then we're going clubbing later on. So it's going to be a long day, but a good day. But let's see. I'd rather be busy as an actor than literally doing nothing. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, here we go. Woo. So I began to walk over to my first audition. This was a really busy day. The 19th. I had to meet the people I was meeting for the audition in one of the student union lounges, but I went to the wrong one, because there's a north side and a south side, and it was pouring down as well. Absolutely. Honestly, pouring. The stuff I'll do for film. I was part of eventually, and I went pissing down. Now, I say it was an audition, but I did just turn up, and I was able to do it. But there we go. I don't know if nobody else actually put in for it or what, but there we go. It was a brilliant experience. We were there for like 3 hours shooting in this guy's student apartment. I played the role of a stressed student at a desk. It was fun. We shot the whole lot, all the scenes for that scene. We shot everything for that one scene. But we couldn't film the rest, all the other scenes, because it was raining. But as of then, I wrote that we'd be filming the rest of it soon, which we did. Anyway, carrying on this day, after filming for my first audition, I was meant to go for my second audition for a different place, but I wasn't able to because I didn't make it on time. So, I got the part. I'm going to be in the short film. So yeah, I can't exactly say what it's about yet, obviously. Because I'm not meant to, there's rules. But I got the part. So I'm going to be in it, it's going to wait. But the second audition, it clashed. I wasn't able to go to the second one. I feel a bit like a pain in the ass for that, because, yeah. But there we go. I got the first one. It's brilliant. So now, I don't know what I'm doing now. I severely underestimated how long I'd be, but it's fine. I wasn't expecting to be filming, to be fair, just the audition, but it's fine. It's honestly fine. I had some food after. I had a burrito and some spring rolls for dinner, as you do. Courtesy of my student bargains. These are actually free. I'm in a server on Discord where I get things for free or heavily discounted. With a membership. It's class. It is literally a bargain. Here's my dinner for today. Lovely free burrito and my 5 spring rolls. Boss man, I love you. I don't know what that was either. But anyway, I was charging my phone in the restaurant because it was very low, and I would need it for the night. You know, we're going clubbing. I have no idea what to expect. About 5:30 rolls around, and we'll meet in Wetherspoons. So we had drinks for a few hours. We had a lot of laughs. It was so fun. I'm trying to squeeze all the relevant photos in when I can. We had some seriously deep conversations. And yeah, we generally had a good time. It's amazing how open you get though when you're under the influence. As we were there, more and more from our class kept turning up. So our table of like 6 initially became like 12, I think. I'm not sure exactly how many came. But I've made myself well known as the photo guy because I take a lot of photos. I love taking photos. I always have. Henry at one point, shout out to Henry, bought me 2 Jaeger bombs after I had my lovely picture of Godfather, whatever that was again. I can't remember what it was. It was very nice. I drank it. After Wetherspoons, we went to a place called Ballison's, which is quite frankly an amazing name for a pub. Is it a pub? Or a club? I don't know. What's the difference between a pub and a club? But anyway, the place had an adult ball pit. I paid for mine and Ruth to go to the ball pit because Ruth bought me my picture because they were on offer, something like 2 for $12.50. So it made sense for Ruth to buy both of them, and then I bought mine and Ruth's wristbands to go in the adult ball pit. Because most of us had like a picture of a drink each. Some of us more than one. But yeah, it was good. We had a good deal going on there. We had a good deal. It was £6.50 to go in that ball pit, which is a bit expensive, but it's a night out, so who cares? You know, I work a crappy job, so I can do amazing things. I can afford to do brilliant things. That's how the system works. We had a right laugh in that ball pit. The front desk had a thing where they would look after your stuff as long as you paid £2. And they would associate your stuff, so like my bag, with a phone number as your password. And you put your phone number in on the screen, and then they'll look after your bag for you. So we all go in the ball pit and we just sort of chucking balls at each other, drowning in balls and generally having a great sesh. But this was far away from the end of the night. That was only the second place we went to. We went to so many places that was brilliant. We were going to go to, after Ballison's, we were going to go to another bar, but they had a dress code of no joggers, which is a stupid idea for Cardiff on a Friday night. It's a stupid idea. But they were dead in there too. No wonder. You deserve it. But we ended up going to Kiwi's Bar in Cardiff, which is a karaoke bar. We sat by the front entrance of the bar. You walk in there, you're there, the karaoke performances are right by the door, and we were just listening to the karaoke performances. By this time it was about 10 o'clock-ish, 11-ish. Loads of us did karaoke performances. We did loads of songs as groups. We had a banging time. I even did a karaoke version of Mr. Cellophane. I'm quite good at Mr. Cellophane, if I may say so myself. If you want to listen to that, I will include it at the end of the video. We did loads of songs as a group, getting up on the karaoke corner and just generally singing to loads of random strangers. We did this until about 2 in the morning. It's amazing how we saw people of various ages and they were all having the time of their life, you know. Cardiff at night, or incredibly early morning, is phenomenal. I love it. I loved it. I'm jealous of those that live in Cardiff now instead of commuting, and I kind of do regret not living there. But there we go. For the first year, I don't mind just seeing how it works. But yeah, in my second year, I'll probably live down there, I think. But there we go. The bar loved having us there so much that they gave us a free shot of something. I'm not sure what it was, but it was legit because one of the waiters brought it out to us and said it came from the bar. directly from the bar. So directly from the bar to our table, so it was a safe drink. We drank it. I remember it being very strong. I don't remember what it was, but it was very. It was strong. It was like cough medicine. It tasted like, but the bar loved our medicine. They loved our company, and they said that we were welcome back any time. We eventually left. Some people had McDonald's. I used up most of my remaining McDonald's tickets because I wasn't going to use them. Some people had ice creams and the lot, and we left. We were going to go somewhere else after this. I won't say where. We're going to keep this somewhat clean, but we didn't. After that, we went to someone's hotel room that they were staying in for the night, although I think they ended up regretting this due to a couple of things, but mainly the throwing up actions of one person in our party. Because someone was being sick in their ensuite. Someone's ensuite became a sick bay for the person. I feel sorry for the person both being sick in the hotel room ensuite and the person who bought the hotel room for the night because they were paying like £88 for it, which is extortionate. £88 for one night. Anyway, after we'd finished, after the dude had finished being sick, we all went our separate ways to where we were staying. Most people went back to accommodations. The person being sick, though, was in no way competent enough to be on his own. So he stayed in the student accommodation room that I'd be staying, right? And in order to not breach the contract that Christian has with the student accommodation, he can only have one guest in with him a night. So I went home. I really didn't mind this, though, because I'd be able to sleep in my own bed. I love my bed. Nice and comfortable. Instead of the floor. Not that the floor was really an issue, but there we go. And B, I wasn't even that tired at this point. I mean, you wouldn't be having had the time of your life. You know, you've been singing, running on endorphins, and a laugh, and it was brilliant. It was a fantastic night. But yeah, you wouldn't be tired. And C, I would have only have had a few hours of sleep because I had to be back home by 11 because we were going out the next day. So it was easier to just get home and then have some safe sleep. It was easier and probably less stressful than sleeping in Cardiff in the student accommodation, having to wake up, belt it back home via the train and a bus, and potentially risking the contract of only one guest and Christian getting thrown out of his accommodation, rather than risking being late tomorrow. So I walked to Cardiff Central at like 4 a.m. So it's about 4 o'clock in the morning.
Slight right.
Thank you. I'm walking in Cardiff. So I was going to say at accommodation with one of my friends, but one of the people in our class had way too much to drink.
Head north.
And in order to not breach the contract, because there can only one person sleep in the room at one time, I'm just going to get the train back because I got to be home relatively early anyway. I got the train and bus back home, and I arrived just before 7 a.m. But yeah, safe sleep. It was safe sleep because then I could be walking up in our house ready to go. But anyway, I had to wait a while for both means of transport to arrive. So I had 3 hours of that safe sleep from like 7 to 10. But yeah, I think I made the best option there because the person was like totally out of it. He was in no way able enough to be walking around Cardiff, getting the train, and then walking back and all that. I don't think I was very drunk, but I was definitely very jolly. For my first time ever clubbing, it was an experience very, very, very hard to ever be beaten. So that was my day from the 19th to the 20th of October, a week ago today in fact. Now, yesterday I had my second day of filming the short film that I'd got into. After our lesson, because we only have one on a Wednesday, I went to the student union and I played on the Wii. Nobody at this university is beating my record. Nobody. Nobody beats me. Not a wee bowling. Not a chance. I challenge you. I made a me of myself on this so I can play as myself. And I got the record for the most points, the highest score for the whole university at Wii Bowling. So at about 1ish, I went down to meet the filmmakers, and I had to get changed into my smarter clothes so that we could shoot. So we're filming for the second day. In my smart, meant to be smart, attire. So I hope they don't mind it. Let's see. Which it was really fun. I was filming the last and the first scenes in the short film, whereas last week was the scene in the middle in the student bedroom. First, we shot the graduation scene, which was literally just my character graduating. What I do is I throw my hat in the air and I celebrate because all the stressing has been justified. Which was actually shot outside of my actual university, so it looks like I've graduated from the real thing, because I had to put my university gown and a proper cap on. And then we filmed the very first scene, which was us in the cafe, with me looking very stressed at a table reading this book to revise. And then one of the people from my class was actually also in this, because they were looking for other people to be an extra in it. So one of the people from my class was a barista in it. It was nice to be filming together with someone from my class as well. But I was done by 3 because most of my filming had been done the week before, you see. So I didn't have a great amount of scenes left to do. Now, as I wrote this, it was the 25th of October. It's been my 6th week at university. It's been a good week overall. We've had loads of new experiences. We've been in a short film. We've been clubbing. We've done so many things. Right? I truly feel that I've settled into university, but I also know that coming up is going to be a lot of work. I'm currently in 4 days a week at the moment, but that's soon going to become 5 because we're doing that animal short play for primary school kids to come in and watch. But we're going to be in a lot, but I'm just glad that we're acting, to be honest. It's a lot better than college in that respect. But anyways, that makes up the end of part 3. Thank you for watching, everyone. Be sure to like and subscribe. Have a good day. Don't forget to drink hot chocolate. Stay safe, and from me, it is goodbye for now.
You know, it's so like a movie show. Got fire in the living room. This old place will come back. You notice them, and even with them clutching like a man, everyone can notice how it happened. I'm a course that person is one right and never know. Gonna be a boss. Is that what you said? Oh my god, man, you would divorce her over anything like that? Cheers, somebody. You're damn right. That's all, dude. I'll divorce her. You're talking over the way you screaming. Yeah, I still feel it. Come on, Jamie! Resulting in a first time. You questions, touch your ears. You know I will look wet. Keep it in a double wet. There's only one man for 7 years. You know it's you be name more. And all that makes no time to see that. Some love doesn't even feel next to you. Undistinguished, you know. Should have been my name, but now I'm famous. You look right through me, walk right by me. I never know one day I got young. Never